You know, there comes a time in everybody's projects when you feel like you're at a standstill, much like me in the Bonneville here. So, even though I don't have the headers, I'm going to go ahead and take the exhaust manifolds off. Seems like the best thing to do. And then I'll just keep going along to go along. Exhaust manifolds I know are going to be a headache. And I'm going to figure out the easiest way to do it. And then that should get me in the mood to do some other stuff on this car while we're here. So, get to work on the exhaust manifolds, get them off and out of the way, make room for some headers. Now I do must admit is that that brake booster master cylinder does look good. I'm just going to see if I cannot just try to break some of these loose here. I don't know if it will be fully possible or not. I might have to try a smaller wrench on that one. It doesn't seem too happy. I don't know if the metric will feel a little bit better on there or not. Now, I think I was able to loosen it off by knocking it that way a bit. And then I can actually... Oh, yep, did it. That worked. That one was kind of a pain. Sometimes I like to hit them with a hammer and tighten them up first. Kind of knock it loose, and sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't, but well, I just checked, and you know what? There is no Freon in the system, so I figured why not go ahead. Alright, so let's see if I can get this heavy thing out of the way. Like I said, I'm not gonna remove any of this. Leave the condenser in front of the radiator. Leave that alone. Just taking this section out. It can stay in the back of the trunk for all I care for a while. Come on, let me get this heavy thing out of here. I think I saw the front end lift up a little bit on that and drop the spacer. That I want to keep. There's a hose holder. It's going to make changing that radiator hose a lot easier anyway. Now I don't have to go up in there. Got more room for the plug wires on this side. That's great. A little more like a hot rod. That's what I want. Better valve covers if I want. If I can find some around here. So I can, not if I can find. I got a set of them, but if I can find another set of them, like old school Mickey Thompsons, will look great on here. And you know what? Let's be honest here. Most people who would probably put AC back on this car probably going to upgrade that AC system anyway. You know, because this is not some kind of rare car. This is not, you know, a high option car or anything. It's pretty much a base model car, and it's more suitable for the hot rod life anyway. Now I'm having a little bit of problem with this one. It's still a little on there. Not, you know, come on. Well, the diameter of the pipe is not open enough for that one. And probably that one. Slow and steady. Now work it. I was trying to work it back and loose. Back and forth. To get it loose. I am slightly afraid to use the impact on the others. Just because it seems like you're less likely to break it using it this way. That's what I was afraid of. That is what I was afraid of. That one, I'm not even sure if I can get vice grips on this one and do that. Where I put them? I thought I brought. Oh yeah. That one cannot get vice grips around it for sure. This one is a yeah, I can get vice grips around it, but can I turn it? That is the question. Can I get it on there good enough that it'll stay and I can turn it? Nope, not tight enough. On it superhuman strength to where I don't know how the heck I'm going to get it off. Tight. Ow. You know, hurt your hand tight. Which that's not it, because, oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? All I did was spin. Cool. Now I'm going to impact all the rest of them off and see what happens. One step forward, 10 back. Just going to wash my hands of this right now, walk away for a little while, and come back to it later. Maybe in a couple weeks when I'm over it. Snapped another bolt. And since I snapped another bolt, I didn't even try to attempt the other bolts, because this is going to turn into a nightmare trying to do this under the car. Up and over. Yep, there we go. At least there's plenty of room. I got these two bolts up here on the transmission to take out. I got everything else unbolted. The converter. The starter's completely off. All the bolts for the transmission except for these two, which is going to take me a second. Whew. Yeah, I pretty much got everything ready this morning. It's almost afternoon. Transmission's already separating from the engine. That's a good thing. Now maybe I can pull it out and hope for the best. Use this engine hoist slash ladder to get me out of here. That probably wasn't the best idea. Oh well. Yay! That went a little easier than expected, which means something else is not going to. This power steering pump's been getting in my way all day. Hopefully I can just bring it up, roll it back, and bring it down a little bit to work on it. Don't try this at home. I am not a professional. hoping putting on the slowest setting will make a difference. Woo! Boy, that was rusty. Well, go broke, I guess. Woo! Go for broke. All right. But let's be honest, the other side has issues. I know that's stripped and that's kind of stripped. They got a nut here and a bunch of washers, meaning at some point in time, these have been off. And they stripped out the head, and I guess they did that. That was too easy. That wasn't even as rusty as the other side. I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably hammer a socket on those to, you know. Well, may not strip anymore, but you know what? I may not get the socket back. Ah, it's moving up there. It is moving up there. That's cool. I would have never even noticed that, having not pulled the engine. Woo! Oh, really? Spoke too soon. But, you know what? Little baby bolt. It worked. It worked. Oh, and the other bolt that broke, there's still a little thread sticking out. That's cool, at least. Oh. Whoops.
There's better ways to change the oil.
You know, that's probably the easiest way to change the oil, I think. You don't have to crawl on the ground. Well, I mean, you do, but, you know.
See, this way you get to do the Craigslist rebuild, too. You know?
I put, look at the gasket.
Holy sh... Yeah, it's a little bad.
It's just a little bad.
Performance upgrades.
Yeah, you know. I wonder if I could use that as a stud and just put a nut on it.
Depends on how thick the
header flange is.
Yeah.
Well, check this out. That's how they did that one. They had a nut on top.
Well, you might be able to get that one out as much as sticking out.
Oh, there's nothing left. Oh, I was gonna try to retap it, but there's literally nothing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. More heat. Maybe a little more wire. she's going red. Where's that impact? There it is. I thought that was red. Yeah, there it is. Okay, of course. Yeah, I mean, well, I hope that doesn't catch anything on fire.
Well, had decent penetration. It just left you in West Florida.
It didn't penetrate the... Oh yeah, sun's smoking. Slow and steady. Oh, there we go. Work it back and forth. It's starting to... I can hear that metal squeaking. Let's put on 2 now. Ah!
About time.
Well, just give you the short version instead of the long version that I just went through. These headers don't fit. Haha! It's in. Well, now I'm looking. Yeah, no. I'm gonna look one more time at those headers just to make sure. But I don't think they're gonna fit. My heart's telling me yes, but my mind is telling me get real. Transmission's almost made it back up. Let me just double check the headers and go from there. So yeah, looks like the headers are actually in. My problem was I was trying to do it with the engine out and the transmission not connected. I reconnected them and all that's bolted up now. And then I lifted the engine and transmission up at an angle, and I was actually able, oh, excuse me, falling down here, to, yeah. So, let me see if I can get under there. There we go. Get the headers in here, and there. Now, I still got to completely tighten them down, but, yeah, this thing has headers now. That beats trying to find exhaust manifolds. I accidentally did the filter. The filter's got clearance around it. I think it'll be fine. Transmission lines will have to move. They are in the way completely. Not a big deal though. That's an easy thing to do. Reroute them somewhere. Yeah, that's not going to be the problem at all. Now the headers are in. Well, I thought I had that one in. Oh, oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh. Well, I'm glad I decided to give it one more shot and try it a different way, which I should have done the first time, and I knew better. But you know, most people, well, you gotta do it this way. I should just do it my way every time. It's a little haphazard, not haphazard. Ah! That one bolt. On this particular one, this one is just a little bit of a challenge. I think y'all know which one I'm talking about, for those that do these. Really, honestly, I think that's the only issue with Pontiac headers is that one bolt. Drop, nope. No. Alright. Oh man, this is fun. It's like I'm getting aerobics. Alright. I think I'm almost there. I had it. Oh, there we are. Okay. Got it. It started. Yeah, like I was saying, I should have just done this the first time. But, you know, they're on. There's only a few things I see I don't like. That's not bad. You know, it's kind of funny they don't label these as headers for this particular car, and yet they fit as good on here as they do just about any. Although the head's missing a couple of bolts, probably ain't the bad thing because they just don't have the bolt holes for it. Alright. Oh yeah, yeah. That's funny. Okay. Well, when she starts back up eventually, she'll fire right up. Now, I'm probably still going to go to that swap meet, just in case I find a better carburetor. It's possible. I mean, getting a Cliff Rugel's rebuild kit's not out of the question by any means. But at the same time, if I find a more gear correct quadrijet for this one, I will be happy. And let's be honest, no one's going to expect this little thing to be like this. Little diamond in the rough, if you will. It does got to come down a little bit more. I kind of got it up so I could, you know, do this and have a little more room. But yeah. It'll do fine. Now I'll just tighten up the other side, throw some stuff together, and then I have to call it a day because it's hot. I've been at it a while, and I have to get some stuff put up and get ready for dinner and all that good stuff. So, you know, but luckily they're in. All I gotta do is just lower it, and it'll line up to the motor mounts, and I'm basically done for today. All right, let's look here what we got. Look at those headers, if you can see them very well. It's kind of close to the steering shaft. Not a big deal, we can clearance that a little bit. And yeah, look at that right there. There's some nice headers. Whew. What a day. What a day. Technically a day and a half. It's going to show you with a bit of determination you can do anything. I was not looking forward to it, but I pressed through and started working on it, and as I progressed, didn't feel so bad about not wanting to work on it, and I got it done. Wasn't so bad. Felt good working on it again like that. So yeah, it's been a while since I've done something that extensive, and I forget how much I actually enjoy it. I was dreading it, but then I was like, this ain't too bad. So yeah, had pretty nice weather for it, which helped. It's usually part of my problem. So yeah, now I got that. Now it's time to start sprucing up. I would like to find a different quarter jet. That one's technically off of 454, even though it is got the front end like a BOP. It's odd, but I checked the numbers. It is off 454. It's off one of my old 454 trucks, and swapped it back out for a side inlet because Chevy. So may not use that one. I may try to use it. Depends on what I find at swap meet, because I'd like to find an old school set of Mickey Thompsons now, because I think that would really, really make this engine pop. Just vintage nostalgia under the hood. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.